President-elect Biden continues to nominate officials for his cabinet. Yes, and we're gonna look at the good, the bad, and the Neera Tanden. Yes, so some interesting things is that he's got a communications team made up of all women. We've got Kate Bedingfield, communications director for Biden, who will take on the same role in the White House. She's already been the communications director. Jen Psaki, you might remember Jen Psaki as Obama's former press secretary. She's overseeing all these confirmation efforts. And Karine Jean-Pierre, or Jean-Pierre, who will be deputy press secretary, who is a senior advisor on Biden's campaign and chief of staff to Kamala Harris. She's also gonna be part of the communications team. You know, there's some good folks in Janet Yellen has been nominated to be Treasury Secretary. I know some people wanted that to be Elizabeth Warren. Some people wanted that to be Bernie Sanders. No, Janet Yellen, all right? Just a solid Janet Yellen. She oversaw the expansion of the economy under Obama. She's not a banker, so that's a win. But a lot of these nominations are very safe. They feel like going back to the Obama years, not a lot of hat tips or gestures to the progressive wing. Definitely more women and more people of color, which does count for something, although questionable when it comes to certain of those choices. Like the director of the Office of Management and Budget, who has been selected to be, there we go, that's a sentence, Neera Tanden. Neera Tanden, who's the chief executive of the Center for American Progress, which is a think tank that is consistently called a left-leaning think tank. I'd call it squarely in the middle. But Neera Tanden has served as the leader of the professional home of dozens of Obama-era officials, several of whom could end up rejoining the federal government. She's a familiar face to TV news viewers as a frequent guest on national cable and Sunday morning programs. You have also definitely seen Neera Tanden on Twitter. Neera Tanden tweets a lot. She probably will respond to your tweets if you tweet at her. And she has a habit of going after progressives. So she has been a longtime Clinton aide. She worked on the Clinton campaign in 2016. She's an advisor, and she stands super hard. And she will mostly punch left toward Bernie Sanders supporters, progressives, even Elizabeth Warren supporters, which has caused a lot of eyebrow raises for her nomination. I don't know, Brett. What are your initial thoughts on this?
Neera Tanden, the experience. Let me start with a story about me being in a Tower Records in I want to say 2003.
Please.
The movie, whenever King Kong came out, King Kong came out, and it was the movie with Jack Black. It was directed by Peter Jackson. It was in theaters. It was big, and it was still in theaters. And I was checking out, buying a CD or something, and there was a grandmother in front of me who was buying a King Kong movie, but it was like the King Kong, and it was a cheap knockoff done by like Asylum Pictures. And that's the same. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. You think this is what your kid wants. That's the same feeling that I have when watching Biden choose progressives for his cabinet. You're just like, I wonder what you think I want. Do you think just because progress is in the name of Center for American Progress, do you think you're giving us a progressive? Because you're giving us Neera Tanden, who there's a great write-up in the Daily Poster by Walker Bragman that points out like tweets like this, where she says, chain CPI, again, a policy I disagree with, helped Social Security solvency, not hurt it. So again, fix your tweet, which is like they threw her, and was she with it, against it? It's like this wishy-washy thing, but like chain CPI was a way to like, you can't, it's terrible marketing of like chaining the consumer price index. I think it was what it's, consumer price index, to like just reduce Social Security payments. And that being like your solution. It's just not the right solution. And is the Neera Tanden choice what they think is the gift to progressives? Because
is this the King Kong poster? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, is she giving we asked for King Kong the movie, they're giving us the King Kong, which isn't it. And I'm like, I just wanted the thing I asked for. Do you think you're giving me the thing I want? And do you think I'm gonna politely just say, wow, thanks, it's the thought that counts?
Yeah, no. I love Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
This is a great movie. No, and it is true. It's hard to imagine that they don't know how much she likes to punch left at progressives. And the fact that, and we know over the years, she has the Center for American Progress and she at the helm have been against things like raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. She said things like, we should invade Libya because we've got a deficit, they've got oil, I think was the quote. Yeah. Center for American Progress also not clear. In fact, I believe has been on the no side of Medicare for all, not for good reasons. But I really consider Neera Tanden to be the custodian of the status quo, just someone who will put an invisible line in between what she thinks is possible and what we know is necessary. And that is the role that she has served as at the helm of this think tank, this major think tank that gets called left leaning, but again, really is just moderate and really is just centrist. It doesn't bode so well for the rest of the administration. At the same time, she's hated by the right. So here's this tweet from Drew Brandeau, who says Neera Tanden has an endless stream of disparaging comments about the Republican senators whose votes she'll need to get confirmation and stands zero chance of being confirmed.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.